I'm Cameron Moore, or as a lot of you guys know me here, I'm Cam. And I feel as if my life is one big adventure. Ever since before I was born, I've been out in the wilderness. My mom went mountain biking with me and her, and yep, I was out hiking before I could even walk. Adventure is very important to me. At CSG, we defined adventure as going outside of your comfort zone and pushing your limits while having fun. Adventure is not new to me. This past summer, I was all over the world. I went to Switzerland with my family and backpacked in the Alps. We visited Geneva, where the UN is located. I was in DC advocating for educational rights for women with over 200 girls storming Capitol Hill. We were trying to make a change for something that we believe in. Then I was backpacking in Tennessee for a national park promotional movie. I went back to DC for orientation for a program to promote women and girls in STEAM fields, science, technology, engineering, art, and math, and flew with 50 other girls to Rwanda. It was the experience of a lifetime. After 3 weeks, I flew back to my home in California. There I found out that while I was gone, my mom got a job. And yay, we were moving. We're moving to Arizona. I'd lived in the same area and had known the same people for my whole life. And now I was moving. Was I excited? Yes and no. I was ready to get away from the small town with bad memories, but I had to say goodbye to the friend that I had known my whole life. And I only had 2 days to do so. And on top of that, I had to pack to come here. Then I flew out here. When I got to CSG, it felt like my life was turning on hinges and it wasn't going to slow down anytime soon. This, coming to CSG, is now the experience of a lifetime. It has been an adventure of overwhelming stress, love, and happiness. It is the adventure of something that hasn't been fun all of the time. Being here, my definition of adventure has changed. It is not like it used to be. Something only physical or hardcore, like hiking Everest, but now it is adventure that can also mean something emotional. When I first came to CSG, I was so excited. I got on the plane with my dad and said, "Okay, I can do this. I'm ready." When I stepped out of the rental car and John came to talk to us, I realized something. Oh, wow. I cannot do this. My dad and I then went for a walk, and I almost asked him to take me home. Who does he think I am? I cannot do this. After all of that, he left, and I was left here. Nice. I made it. Over the first few weeks, our connection grew. But halfway through the semester, I rethought my choice of coming here. I felt so alone and too crowded at the same time. I felt that I was being told what to do all of the time and that I was trapped in this place and that the RAs were trying to force me to talk to them. All I wanted to do was go home. To me, this was crazy out of my comfort zone. Here at CSG, we talk about 3 different comfort zones: green, yellow, and red. And green is where you're at home, like watching Netflix and eating popcorn. Yellow is where you're being pushed a little bit, but you feel like you're being supported. And red is like, no, no more. And I didn't feel like I was in the yellow zone even. I was in the red. My family was in the middle of moving states, and I had a lot of trouble staying present, which is something we stress here. I felt like I was drowning in a place where I could not come up for a breath. During this time, I wanted to feel more of a connection to the other girls, but it was just not there. The only time during the middle of the semester that I didn't feel so alone and crowded was when we were out on the town on Saturdays. It was the only time that I wasn't in this weird haze. Towards the end of the semester, things on the other side of my life started to slow down. My world stopped spinning. I began to accept what was going on and realize that this was a good change. I became more engaged during the time that we had spent together. I felt like I was wholeheartedly there. I didn't feel as if I didn't belong as I had before. My adventure here taught me many things about myself. I've learned that I do not have to rely solely on myself. I have a whole community of people there to help me. I felt small and like I didn't matter in the middle of the semester, but I don't feel that way anymore. Now I realize that these women and girls are here to support me. Going forward, I will continue with my crazy life and make it as much as an adventure as I can. I know that I have a support team waiting to catch me, or try. Kidding. I am moving states and hope to start a positive change in my community. I want to teach young girls that adventure doesn't mean a crazy climb or whitewater rafting, but that some of the most important adventures are those that you do not do physically at all, but the ones that you go on mentally. It can take a while to feel complete, and that itself could be the adventure of your life. Thank you.